Meeting vegans is pretty cool. Guys, it's Vegan Tree Hugger, and hopefully this is going to work. I'm going to try and talk loud, but my throat is kind of sore. Um, After flying home from Orlando, the air conditioning in the airports and on the plane did a job on me, always does. And especially when you're sleeping with your mouth open, you know. But I'm going to try and talk loud. I wanted to give just a little report about my trip. I had gone to Orlando, Florida. I was there for 10, 11 days. I was prepared, and as new vegans, we need to be prepared because we're going to end up somewhere where there's nothing. I had gotten at least one cliff bar to take per day. Wow, it's not just my throat, I can't talk. I took a whole bunch of fruit and some oats and the different fixings for the oats. And when I got there, I went over to the grocery store and got some fresh produce and some almond milk, made overnight oats every day. I was set. I had enough stuff. But I also kind of was pressuring the different restaurants. They have like, I think 5 restaurants at that convention center. None of them are vegan friendly. None of them have food that is, vegan ready for us. Okay. It's like, oh, well, you can minus this or you add this. And it's like, yeah, and it's just not really much of anything, but okay. So, I was doing a lot of that, and I wasn't doing it just for me. It's really cool. When I go to these conventions, there's people from all over, actually the world, that go here. And so you see people and you're like, hey, where are you from? And start meeting people. The very first person I met when I got there, my friend had gotten up to the room. I went down and was taking a walk, and oh, sorry, that was my thumb. So I was out taking a walk, and I met somebody and started talking to him. Turned out she was vegan. I was so surprised. Yay, that was cool. And I met a lot of vegans that week. It was kind of neat. There was a lot from our group and that worked there and everything, but still there was no food for us. So I kept pressuring all the different restaurants, the eateries. I kept talking to the executive chefs at each restaurant, and it's like, you need to have something for us. I want dessert. You've got all these dessert options here, but I don't have anything whatsoever that I can eat. Come on, we need dessert. Like Lilo, and it took 3 days of constantly badgering them. That's what it takes. And they made vegan desserts and got them available. I didn't actually want one because I had enough food, but I had to buy it because I had to show them that, yes, you make these things. We're going to buy them. You've got to have them available for us. And that was really cool. It was a weird little almond and seed cake with fruit and berries. No, they're not. And sorry, I'm sitting out in front of an Italian restaurant that's closed today. And of course, because I'm sitting here, people think that it's open. And it's like, no, it's just a very nice place to sit and watch the sunset. um, but yeah, I just kept badgering them and everything. And they started getting options, and they were working on it and figuring out what they had and what they could make. And by the end of the week, or the whole time, it's like at the banquet, I had a full meal prepared specifically for me. And some of the other vegans were like, oh, well, that's cool. And I'm we'll just pick at the vegetarian options, because that's all they offered was vegetarian and meat eaters. And I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. I'm paying 80 freaking bucks for this banquet. I want some food. And so I was able to give everybody the information of who specifically to talk to, because I did the research. I got the right person. And everybody was able to have vegan meals. And they were putting things, by the end of it, they're putting things on the menu and making them regular items now. And next year, we're not going to have to think about it. It's going to be there. You know, for any vegans that are coming from that time on, it's there. And I just thought that was really cool. It's, you know, you still have to be prepared, but we need to speak up, because if vegans don't speak up for vegans, no one will. And vegans are the only ones who are also going to speak up for the animals. So we need to get our food options available. Sorry, I guess you guys probably heard that, but yeah, it was kind of cool to see that I was able to affect some change at that convention center. So, you know, we could all do that. And I mean, even that little bit, it's it's so not much of anything. I mean, it's food. It's not for the animals or changing anybody's eating habits, but it is affecting change. And every time we affect change, it adds up like another little brick. Okay? So we all got to keep doing it. Everything we can do, just keep doing it. Anything you can do, just keep doing it. Because you know what? Maybe it's not going to mean much, but sitting on your butt not doing anything, that's going to mean a hell of a lot less. So let's all work together, okay, guys? Let's make this world a better place for everybody. Peace out.